Izzy, the fake Drake, finds true. Self in the bustling city of Toronto, where the echoes of Drake's music seem to reverberate off every skyscraper, there lived a young man named Izzy. Izzy wasn't just any ordinary guy, he was a dead ringer for Aubrey Drake Graham himself. With the same sharp jawline, the same almond-shaped eyes, and even the same faint smirk that could charm a crowd, Izzy had been mistaken for the Sixth God more times than he could count. At first, it was amusing. Then, it became a lifestyle. Izzy worked as a barista at a cozy coffee shop in the heart of the city. He loved his job, but the constant double-takes and whispers from customers were hard to ignore. "Is that Drake?" they'd murmur, pulling out their phones to snap a quick photo. Izzy would laugh it off, shaking his head. "Nah, just Izzy," he'd reply, but the seed of an idea had already been planted in his mind. One day, after a particularly long shift, Izzy was scrolling through social media when he stumbled upon a video of a Drake impersonator performing at a local club. The crowd was going wild, and the impersonator was raking in tips. Izzy's eyes widened. "I could do that," he thought. "I could do that better." And so, Izzy, the fake Drake, was born. He started small, performing at open mic nights and local events. At first, he was nervous. What if people thought he was a fraud? But the moment he stepped on stage, the crowd erupted. His voice, his mannerisms, even his stage presence were eerily similar to the real Drake. Izzy didn't just impersonate Drake, he embodied him. He studied every interview, every music video, every lyric until he could recite Drake's entire discography by heart. He even started dressing like him, sporting oversized hoodies, designer sneakers, and that iconic owl necklace. Word spread quickly. Soon, Izzy was booking gigs all over the city. He performed at birthday parties, corporate events, and even a few weddings. His social media following exploded, and he started getting recognized not just as the guy who looks like Drake, but as Izzy, the fake Drake. He even started releasing his own music, blending Drake's signature style with his own unique twist. Fans loved it, and for the first time in his life, Izzy felt like he was living his dream. But fame, even fake fame, comes with its challenges. One night, after a particularly rowdy performance, Izzy was approached by a group of fans who insisted he was the real Drake in disguise. "Come on, man, just admit it," they pleaded, shoving their phones in his face. Izzy tried to laugh it off, but the pressure was starting to get to him. How long could he keep up the act? What would happen if the real Drake found out? His fears came to a head one fateful evening. Izzy was performing at a high-profile charity event when none other than Drake himself walked into the room. The crowd went silent, their eyes darting between the two men. Izzy froze, his heart pounding in his chest. This was it. The gig was up. But then something unexpected happened. Drake stepped onto the stage, a wide grin spreading across his face. "Yo, this guy's got it down," he exclaimed, clapping Izzy on the back. The crowd erupted into cheers and laughter. Drake grabbed the mic and joined Izzy for an impromptu performance of God's Plan. And for a few magical minutes, the two Drakes, real and fake, were indistinguishable. After the show, Drake pulled Izzy aside. "You've got talent, man," he said. "Don't stop doing what you're doing. But remember, you're not me. You're Izzy, and that's enough." Those words stuck with Izzy. He continued to perform as the fake Drake, but he also started embracing his own identity. He released more original music, blending his love for Drake's style with his own unique voice. And while he'd always be known as the guy who looked like Drake, he was finally okay with that. Because at the end of the day, he was Izzy. And that was more than enough. And so Izzy, the fake Drake, became a legend in his own right, proving that sometimes being yourself is the best impersonation of all. Thanks for watching our video. Do remember to like, share, and leave a comment below. Subscribe and click the notification bell for more Lookalike features.